Senate Bill 1008 passed the Senate floor this morning. It's part of a package of bills aimed at giving juvenile offenders a better chance at rehabilitation. The proposals would walk back mandatory minimum sentencing requirements established under Measure 11. They'd also eliminate life sentences for juveniles. Ballot Measure 11, passed by voters in 1994, requires some teenagers to be prosecuted as adults for the most serious crimes. Supporters argue young people deserve a second chance because adolescent brains aren't fully developed, and there's a better chance for rehabilitation in a juvenile facility. Critics believe voters should decide.
I'm voting yes because I have not given up on the young people, the children of Oregon, my Oregon, who've got themselves in trouble. I expect more of them, and I'd like to believe that by taking this vote, they're going to step up.
What about the victims? A murder victim, do they get a second chance? Does their family get a second chance?
Senate Bill 1008 now goes to the House for consideration. It needs the support of 2/3 of state lawmakers in each chamber to pass, since the bill alters voter-approved sentencing laws. Governor Brown has said she supports the juvenile justice reform. Back to you.